experiment. We go live on YouTube. We go live on Facebook. We go live with your telephone calls and your text messages coming up at 9:33. We read the best text messages, 6:55, 7:55, 8:55. All right, I'm going to be very joyful on the 4th of July. I'm going to be very excited for the 4th of July. But before I do that, there's a lot of people that have made that ultimate sacrifice, that were willing to write a blank check that included everything up to giving their lives for this great nation. We honor them at the Virginia War Memorial. And one of the things I'm most proud of in this radio show is our support of the Virginia War Memorial and the efforts they make to make sure that none of those will ever be forgotten. It means so much to the Gold Star families. It means so much to this country. So before we start the barbecues and the fireworks and the celebration for the 4th of July, let's just take a moment and honor those that made that ultimate sacrifice. That's why we're inviting Dr. Clay Mountcastle on, the director of the Virginia War Memorial, to join us now on News Radio WRVA to talk about the Hill of Heroes event coming up, where you can honor one of those that made that ultimate sacrifice by placing a flag in their honor on the hillside. And it makes an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous view on the 4th of July. Dr. Mountcastle, good morning.
Good morning, Rich. How are you, buddy?
I am great. It's always a pleasure to bring you on to the program. Hill of Heroes. You saved 3 flags for me last year. I came down after the show. I hope we could do it again this year. But I have a feeling that you're going to have so many people out there that it's going to take you maybe 5 minutes, which would make me so happy. The Hill of Heroes, explain where the idea came from and how it's grown.
Yeah. A number of years ago, 8 years ago, in fact, we decided that we have this beautiful hillside there at the War Memorial, and we wanted to do something to express our patriotism and allow the community to express its patriotism, and while also honoring those that have made the ultimate sacrifice to ensure our freedoms. And so we came up with the idea of placing a single American flag in the hillside for each name that is listed in our Shrine of Memory. So it brings it to just under 12,000 flags along our hillside. Makes a wonderful, patriotic tribute to those that ensured our freedoms, but it also is a great way to connect with the community, allow people to come visit us at the War Memorial, and just be a part of what we're doing there. And I'm going to be joyful on Friday morning and the other days when I just see the folks come out. It's a great time spent there at the Virginia War Memorial, expressing your own pride in this country and your own thankfulness for those that have made the ultimate sacrifice.
It truly is a wonderful sight. I took photos of it, and we did say that if you're looking for something to put up on Instagram, you want the best photo that you're going to find anywhere in the Commonwealth of Virginia, it's right there at the Hill of Heroes. If you want to put out something patriotic, boy, I can't think of a better thing to put out than a hillside covered with American flags honoring those that made that ultimate sacrifice, gave their life in defense of this country. And you want to talk about a great way to show your patriotism on our 250th birthday, it's right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something we try to do at the Virginia War Memorial, is allow our visitors and folks that come out just, a different way or a chance to express their gratitude, not only for those that have served, but just for living in the best country in the world, the most free nation in human history, and just celebrating that fact. I mean, this is a huge celebration this summer, and I hope that folks are taking the opportunity to celebrate in their own way this wonderful human experiment that's been the United States, that is now 250 years young and is going to keep leading the world as far as quality of life and freedom of expression and all those wonderful things that make up America. And this is just a small way to, help folks come together and be around others that are just glad to be living in America, and they want to show it in some way.
How much does it mean to the Gold Star families when you see the community rallying around your memorial, our Virginia War Memorial? Because, again, I tell people, I have a friend of mine, his son is buried in Arlington, and he reminded me that, we have Memorial Day once a year, but Memorial Day is every day in their household. How much does that mean to the Gold Star families when they see people come out to put a flag in honor of those that their names are etched on the wall? What does it mean to them when they see the community coming out, not forgetting them?
Well, certainly, as far as I can sense in my getting to know a number of Gold Star family members over the years, just the smallest gesture means a whole lot to them, because Gold Star families don't ask for a lot. They really don't. They're wonderful people. They're great Americans. They're some of the most patriotic Americans I've ever seen. And if you have a group of folks that have a reason to be bitter or have a grievance or something, they could, not be further from that. They are just amazing Americans. And yeah, just a simple act of showing up, a simple act of placing a flag, or a simple act of just coming to the War Memorial, looking at the names in the shrine, it means the world to them.
Okay, so if people want to participate, last year, ton of WRVA listeners came out. I expect to have even more this year. So please remind everybody how they can help participate. It doesn't take that long. You guys are so efficient at this. Explain what's going to happen on Friday and how people can come out and help.
Sure. We've got 3 opportunities for folks to come out and help us with this year's Hill of Heroes. So this Friday, the 26th at 8 a.m., no later than 8 a.m. I'd show up sometime between 7:45 and 8 a.m., park right there at the War Memorial, and we'll give a quick orientation on what's going to happen, but it's not too hard to figure out. We'll just start handing out American flags, and folks will place them in the hillside there. And as we were talking about last time, we've set a record in recent years of right about, I think, 48 minutes or so, but I bet we can break that this year and break it handily with a good turnout. And then 2 more chances, Friday, the 10th of July, which is, we leave the hill up for 2 weeks. We're going to remove those flags, and they need to be removed in the proper way. So it's not just a run through there and yank the flags out of the ground. We need help with that. And then on Monday, the 13th, 3 days after that, we need help rolling up those flags and boxing them, all here at the War Memorial, all at 8 a.m. for each of those days.
Okay, so the dates one more time. This Friday, the 26th, right?
Yep.
The 10th, and then the 13th. And we'll keep reminding people. We'll invite you to come back on so we can remind everybody. Again, if you want to go out, it's not an all-day project. It gets done pretty quick. More people come out, the quicker it'll be done. It's all set up. They're all quadrant off. You don't just kind of randomly try to find a spot. They'll show you where to go. It's very efficient in fine military fashion, I would expect from a VMI alumni that's running this thing, right?
No, you know it. I mean, we don't shave anybody's head when they come out for this, but we try and do as military efficient as possible. And if folks are concerned about the warm weather, don't be, because it's early in the morning, and we got our good friends from Puritan Cleaners are coming out, and they're bringing a boatload of water. So it's
really?
Be just fun.
Okay,
yeah, absolutely.
That's outstanding. I'm very excited about that. I didn't know about that. So, all right, hey, Puritan Cleaners, big fan of those guys. In fact, I'm going to go by today. I got to drop off some clothes over there, so I will thank them when I go in there to drop off some clothes. All right, so that all takes place on Friday, folks. Please go out if you have an opportunity. Bring the kids out. And by the way, Clay, here's the one thing that I don't think we've ever talked about, but I bet you this happens because I know it happens to me. When I take somebody to the War Memorial, it's not the moment that we're there. It's what we take away when we leave. And, I brought my son in. I brought family members in. I brought friends in to experience this wonderful piece of America that we have here in Richmond, Virginia. But it's the conversations as we're driving away of what the memorial means, what their sacrifice means, and how we honor them. That's the big thing for me. So if you're going to bring your kids out, take a morning off, bring the kids out. You'll be amazed at the conversations that they'll want to have with you after experiencing something like that.
No, absolutely. You said it just right, perfectly. It's so many folks walk away from the War Memorial with things that they want to reflect upon and talk about, and we hear about those when they come back, because ultimately just about everybody wants to come back, and we hear about them, thinking or seeing something at the War Memorial that got them talking with their family and made them want to bring the family and friends back.
That's outstanding. So again, that takes place Friday morning. Get there about 7:45. You can help participate in the displaying the flags for Hill of Heroes at the Virginia War Memorial as we celebrate 4th of July by honoring those that made all of this possible. Dr. Clay Mountcastle from the Virginia War Memorial joining us here on News Radio WRVA. God bless you. Thank you for all your great work. and how we honor these men and women and our friends at Puritan Cleaners. Good job, everybody, bringing out water. So can I ask a favor?
You absolutely can, Rich.
So can you save a couple flags for me when we get off the air at 10?
Oh, you know it. I will have your flags ready and waiting for you when you show up.
I don't ask for that flex every once. I don't ask for that flex all that much, but that one means a lot to me. I got a chance to go out there, and mine was I had a one-on-one opportunity to talk to a kid. I gave one of my flags, and he put it in. It was a really, really special experience. So I hope I can do that again. So I'll see you Friday after the show.
Sounds great, Rich. Look forward to it.
Thank you so much. Dr. Clay Mountcastle joining us here on News Radio WRVA again. Friday. Get there about 7:45, and you can help display our flags. It's our 250th anniversary. Come on. It's a great opportunity to go out there and do something special. All right. Today's program brought to you apart by our friends at Men's Wellness Center. You know, I tell you this, and I really mean it. I'm going to help you feel better by giving you this number. Here's the number, 1-800-410-3577, 1-800-410-3577. What is that? That's the number you call to set your appointment to go into Men's Wellness Center. Here's the deal. As a guy, you know when things don't feel right. You know when your ankle gets sore, your knee gets sore, you pull a hamstring. You know when things don't go right, and you know things aren't going right for you right now. It's because when you hit 40, you hit a wall and your testosterone starts to wane, and you know you just don't feel like yourself, but you don't know what to do. Got it. Check. Here you go. I got an answer for you. 1-800-410-3577. That's Men's Wellness Center. Call them, mention Rich Herrera and News Radio WRVA, and this first visit will be free, including the talk with the doctor. They'll draw the lab work. You'll get your results in one day. All that's on the house if you mention Rich Herrera when you call 1-800-410-3577. Do something. You know something's going on. Do something about it. Call Men's Wellness Center. Go online, menswellnesscenter.com.
Hey, it's Jeff Katz. One of my favorite New York Times best-selling authors, Brad Meltzer, joins me later today, 3:05, News Radio WRVA.
Avoid air conditioning breakdowns. Call the G-Men at Gilman Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and get it done right. For over 100 years, homeowners have relied on Gilman for solutions with no overtime charges. When you need someone to save the day and keep you cool, call the at Gilman Heating, Cooling, Plumbing with the G-Men on site. You know